Wow, if money only grew on trees. But it doesn't. So you're thinking of moving to the Metro Nashville area. Then I have come up with 7 hacks, 7 big tips to save you big money when you're thinking of moving to the Nashville metropolitan area. If that's of interest, you gotta stick around. When you're thinking about moving, there's so many costs. It's not only the purchase of your home, but it is all the expenses involved with a move, and that can really add up. I've had years of experience in helping people move, so I want to share these top tips for you, 7 hacks if you're moving to the Metro Nashville area. Hi, I'm Susan Thetford with Nashville Redefined. I'm a realtor right here with Parks Company in the Metro Nashville area. If this is your first time to my show and you want to know everything there is to know about Metro Nashville, the Middle Tennessee area, then I invite you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We do tons and tons of videos about all things Nashville and our Middle Tennessee area. So be sure to go ahead and subscribe somewhere down there and tap that bell so you get notified every time a new video drops every single week. I get lots and lots of phone calls and texts and emails every single week about people moving here to the Middle Tennessee area, and I love it. So I want to share all this great information with you. If you're thinking about moving, relocating, make sure that you reach out to me. Give me a call, give me an email, shoot me some smoke signals. I don't know, however you want to get to me, but reach out to me because I really enjoy helping people move to my area. I'm a native Nashvilleian. I got your back. So I'm not shooting the bull. I help so many people move to this area. I've got lots of hacks, lots of tips that are going to help you save money when you're moving into the Metro Nashville area. So let's jump into those 7 hacks, and I got to tell you, the last one is one you got to know about, or you're going to really miss out. Stick around. So the number 1 hack we need to talk about is furniture. We all have a home full of furniture or apartment full of furniture. When we pick up and move, you may or may not be able to use it all in your new place. Moving is expensive. And then what do you do with it when you get there and you find you can't use it? So here's what you should do. Have your realtor, me, do a drawing, do a floor plan. We've got the ability for you to lay out your furniture into the new home layout to see exactly how things are going to fit. And unless you're the type person who leaves everything at the old place and buys all new at the new place, and I've got some furniture places for you to talk to if that's the case, then you only want to bring the key pieces that are the most important to you and sell the rest, leave the rest, but don't go to the expense of holding on to it, moving it, then spending money on a storage facility. Oh my gosh, there's so many people who do that and they regret it. Let me get for you a drawing, a layout of the floor plans, and put your key pieces into it with some 3D drawings, and you're gonna not waste any of that time and money or frustration. Be sure to find the pieces that you love the most. Take the measurements of each one of them. We'll drop them into the room, play around with the layout, and find the perfect thing so that when you move here, your movers can put it right in the right spot, and you don't have to break your back working on that either. I can tell you firsthand, even when I just moved after being in the same home for 15 years, I brought things with me that I'm not going to use. Figure it out. Do sales, do yard sales, put it on your home neighborhood groups. Sell the things you're not going to want to use. You start with a fresh slate with only the key pieces that you want to have. It's such a nightmare, and I can help you relieve that headache. So number 1, you have really weeded out and only keeping the things you want. You're only moving the things you want. So now what do? How do you find all the packing utensils and all the boxes and that kind of thing that you want to use? That too can be super expensive. What I found the best is go to your neighborhood app 2, 3, 4 weeks before you move. So many people, as soon as they move, want to get those boxes out of their place. Ask in the neighborhood app, watch daily. For people who want to get rid of boxes, I bet you can get so many of those boxes for free, you won't believe it. When I just last moved, first thing I did was open up all those boxes, flatten them out, stack them up, put it on the Nextdoor app that I was ready to get rid of those boxes, who wanted them for free. Some of them actually sold, but they were gone, vanoosh, within 24 hours. What a feeling to finally have a clean house just as you're still moving in. Super way to do it. Now the other part is go to Craigslist. You can find lots of boxes there that people have just used and sold. One of the best things that I found, best things I found, was rather than using tape, there's some rolled saran wrap. And you just roll it around and around some of the boxes or some of your furniture, some of the things that you want to keep wrapped up inside of a box. Wrap it with that saran wrap. It's so much easier to get rid of other than tape, and it's super inexpensive. Check out liquor stores, check out Costco, ask for their empty boxes, ask the Kroger or wherever your local grocery is. Do not overstuff those boxes though, they're gonna break. Don't overstuff, but be sure to put enough butcher paper or something in there so that they don't rattle either. And when it comes to finding butcher paper, find your closest construction company. They sell it in giant bulk. You can get enormous amounts of that good butcher paper that's strong for about 30 bucks. Construction supply, perfect. So the third hack, what about all those appliances that you have in your home? Do you move them? Maybe they're brand new, maybe they're older, but do you move them? 3 thoughts about that. Here in Middle Tennessee area, typically the stove, obviously the dishwasher, if the microwave is built in, the microwave, those things all stay with the home. Typically, if someone's just moving to another area in Nashville, they may take their refrigerator, but honestly, it's very expensive to move those big heavy appliances, especially if you're going cross country. What you might want to do is sell those with your home there or outside of that sale. And then when you get here, your home is probably going to have all the other built-in appliances. You're probably only going to need to buy a refrigerator or a washer and dryer. And again, if you don't want to buy brand new, that Nextdoor app, I promise you, is going to be your new best friend. Go ahead, join the Nextdoor app of the address that you're going to, or the community that you're going to buy in. Go ahead and get involved in that app and be watching for things. You're going to be set if you just do a little legwork beforehand. Here in Nashville, Tennessee, the stove, the built-in appliances, the fireplace utensils, mirrors, things that are attached to the walls, the ceiling fans, those things are all typically negotiated, often it's in the contract, that they stay with the home. Work with your realtor, work with me, and I will help you what is customary here in the Nashville metro area. It may well be different from where you are, and you gotta check out what is the standard system in the new area that you're joining. That's where I come in. In my experience, most people want to buy new appliances when they move to the metro Nashville area if they're coming from a different area. With those, you can buy extensive, and I can help you with extensive home warranties to take care of some of those items in your home. That's going to be a negotiated item in your offer and purchase contract. But your appliances, your large appliances, are going to come with manufacturer's warranties, and that would be what I make sure to hold on to if you're buying new appliances. All right, so the number 4 hack is about moving, and we all know that that is probably the most expensive part of any move. I can also say from experience, doing it yourself is the fastest way to a divorce or hating the people that you're with, losing things. It's really stinking tough. The first 2 times I moved, I did it myself, and I swore the best money I've ever spent is for good packers and movers and a good mattress. But that's a whole nother story. People often try to do it themselves, and I really don't encourage that. But what is a good time-saving hack and money-saving hack is finding hourly people to help you do your packing. Make sure that all the packing has boxes of where it's going to go, but hire people on an hourly basis to do it, and right now it's not that hard to find people. Again, go to your Nextdoor app, go to your Craigslist and look for people to help you do the wrapping and the packing. Doing all that packing and moving yourself just isn't worth it. In a recent move, I just found one of the best ways to move cross country in helping my daughter move over to Denver. We checked out U-Haul in Penske. Now Penske was by far the best deal in us getting her furniture to Denver. We didn't have to bring the truck back to Nashville. We could leave it there in Denver, and they don't charge mileage. I can promise you it was night and day difference in the cost between Penske and U-Haul. Check around in your area, but if you can find some day laborers to help you pack the truck, who had that experience, they know how to get it well packed, drive it, and then hire day labor again to help you unpack it and get it to the right places. And if you did what we talked about in the first place, which is label in every room where the boxes were going to go and know exactly where those pieces of furniture are going to go, then it's going to be as a breeze to have that day labor know exactly where to put things, and you just start from direct. But we do have several really good moving companies here in the Nashville metro area that I can direct you to. So if that's what you're looking for, I can help you with that very simply. Just reach out to me. So it all comes down to whether you're comfortable in driving a big truck. If you are, it's far more equitable to go ahead and have day labor come pack your things and then use day labor when you get there. But if you need that help, I've got great companies that will move you from your state to Nashville, and we can make it be a breeze. Another option, great, might be a pod. What if maybe your home that you need to get possession for and you can't get possession in your new home here in Nashville? Why not get a pod? Put everything into that pod, pick it up, and it will be stored for a while until you can get it moved here to Nashville. That's also another great option. If you've done that, then a great option is to get yourself an Airbnb while you're here. And frankly, that leads me to a tip that I think everybody moving to a new area should do, especially if you're moving here to the metro Nashville area. If you're new here, I suggest you come spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month, get an Airbnb in the location that you think you want to buy your home in. Get an Airbnb, see what it's like to walk in the streets in the evening, see where the local restaurants are, find where the groceries are, see if you like the people and the neighbors. My suggestion, especially before you figure out which particular house you want, is finding the location. Here in the Middle Tennessee area, there's so many great suburbs, or you might want to be right in the middle of East Nashville with all the hip, cool, urban new eateries, or you may want to be in more of a neighborhood setting like I have with walking trails, and everybody's different. So I really do suggest, if you're looking to move to a whole new area that you're not familiar with, get an Airbnb for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. Find the location that you want. Then you can fine tune. I have helped so many people buy homes that they've never seen, sight unseen, because I can take videos, I can do walkthroughs, I can show you what the neighborhood is like. Buying the home is not as difficult, frankly, as determining which location, and that's key. So that's what I like to help so many new people coming to Nashville, finding the right neighborhood for them. We can find the house. So if you think you found the place that you want to live, the area, get yourself an Airbnb, get some short-term rental. If you want to try a condo in the Gulch, let's find you an Airbnb in the Gulch. That way you can see if you like walking over to Mas Tacos, or if you like the nightlife that's around there, if you like the noise and the busyness of what's right over there, or maybe then you'll decide, maybe Franklin's more my style, maybe more of a laid-back walking community, older community with history. Maybe every area here is so different. So check it out. That Airbnb is going to save you maybe a lifetime of hurt. I have had so many people buy their homes sight unseen because I can do walkthrough video tours, I can do neighborhood tours, I can show you what's all around the neighborhood, but you can't feel what it's like to live there until you've actually lived there a little bit. So I've helped many people buy homes sight unseen, but I really don't encourage you buying a neighborhood sight unseen. I know of one really sad situation where the family they'd heard so much about a particular area and everything about it sounded so perfectly. They went ahead and bought, this wasn't with me, thank goodness, they went ahead and bought a home, and in less than a year and a half they realized this is not for them. And they put it back on the market, and by the time you own a home only for a year, year and a half, the closing costs, the cost of moving, it was not a pretty scene. So don't let that happen to you. Number 6, and I cannot express this enough, we don't have enough daycare. We don't have enough really good daycare in the Middle Tennessee area. So get on that list, get on the waiting list, talk to people in neighborhood groups to find out what they're the happiest with as far as some of the daycare systems go. If you have kids, you know there's nothing more important to you than finding the right place for them to be happy in their new home, in their new neighborhood, and for you to feel comfortable with it. Please, that is super important. Check out those daycare centers. Check out all of the things that you can before the move and get on lists. Pay for being on that waiting list in many situations. But it can lead to a lot of heartache if you get here and you can't start your job because you don't have any care for your children. Obviously, the same goes for the schools. You want to know where those children are going to be. When you're here, living in that Airbnb for a bit, take children to go see the different schools. You go look at the schools, talk to the principals, see who, if you're in a good public school district, go to the school and see what that looks like. It's a little different during COVID times, but we're not going to be here forever, right? Let's hope. Number 7, and this is the big kahuna that I said, be sure to wait for. Reach out to me. One thing I want to do is get on a Zoom call with you. We can see each other face to face. You've seen my face. I want to see you. I want to talk through all these things. I want to get your wish list. So thanks to Zoom, that's what I've been doing for a long time. I want to find the information about why you're moving here. What do you hope to find here? What are your dreams of the perfect neighborhood, the perfect home? How many children do you have? What kind of daycare needs are you going to have? What do you like to do as far as recreation goes? Our church is important to you, synagogues. What is it that is going to make your move here be the dream place? Because I don't want you to want to move again. Once we have all that information, then we can put together a really strong home search for you. My team and I can work on helping put financing together for you as needed. We can work on finding the perfect homes, the perfect locations. Maybe we need to search one area of town, maybe down in the Williamson County area because of the schools and you like the big outdoor life. Or maybe we'll also, because you're thinking, well, maybe I would like more of a lake life. Then that might be looking over in Hendersonville or Mount Juliet up by the lakes. I've got a team, I've got the people who can help service your needs once we pinpoint what you're looking for. So whenever you're thinking of moving to Nashville, it's never too early, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 months out, it's never too early to start that research, start that conversations, start the process of learning. I really want to help you get to know the area, get to know our team, get to know you and you to know us so we can find the perfect fit for you. This is a process we've really mastered. We've really got it down pat as to exactly how to help you. And I'm going to ask a lot of questions, and I hope you ask a lot of questions of me. I'm Susan Thetford with Nashville Redefined. Those are our top 7 tips for saving money when you do a big move here to the metro Nashville area. I look forward to seeing you next week. And by the way, be sure, if you want to know about all things Nashville, the Middle Tennessee and Nashville Metro, please go ahead and subscribe to that button. Tap the bell. You'll be notified every single week. We talk about neighborhoods, we talk about tips, we talk about real estate tips. We do a little remodeling kind of work because I'm a retired general contractor. I know a thing or two about what you can do, the cost involved with that, and give a little bit of vision so that house that may not be perfect, but it's in the perfect location, can become perfect for you in the future. But in order to help you, you've got to reach out to me. Send me a text. That doesn't work. Send me a text. Give me a call. Send me an email. You got all that information down below. For me to help you, you got to reach out. Then let's start the conversation. I've got your back moving to Metro Nashville, but you got to reach out. Till next time.